Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the brand new Kaiju Rangers that were revealed the previous week. I was sick last week, so I wasn't really able to make videos without like feeling crappy or sounding even weirder than usual. I think I still sound a little bit weird, but I'm able to talk about it now, which is why it's a little bit late, but I did want to talk about it. So if you didn't know, we are doing a sequel comic to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Godzilla crossover with Mighty Morphin Godzilla 2. That's not what it's called, but like I paraphrase it. You know what I mean. But anyway, as stated from the first review, it seems like we're taking a much more similar approach to the Turtles comic, where we're actually integrating the universes together, doing some cool fan servicey hybrid designs, and these were revealed via a cover of Rangers based off the 6 Rangers of the MMPR, doing different kaiju monsters. It seems like outside of course, Green Ranger, which goes in on the fact that he's basically Godzilla, that most of them aren't necessarily 100% being like a kaiju version of, you know, the dinosaurs. You know, they're doing like different inspirations. Like it looks like Pink is Mothra, and that ends my knowledge of kaiju. Like those are the only ones I know. It's Godzilla, Mothra, I think Ghidorah, and like the new ones like Scar King and Shimo from the newest ones, because I only like the MonsterVerse movies really. So I'm not a huge fan, so it's like, oh, it's got Godzilla, Mothra, 98 others, but they look really cool. I talked about in the review for the most recent issue, which was the first one, I believe, as of this recording, that I've really enjoyed that first issue, and I'm really actually excited by this series. Like I said, very casual Godzilla fan. I enjoyed the first comic for what it was. It was very base level enjoyable. It was mainly enjoyable because of the art and on a very superficial level, but this one actually has a little bit more interesting classic crossover-y plot. I love when they kind of integrate the mythologies for design hybridization. It can seem a little fan servicey, but for me it feels cool because similar to TMNT, this feels like a version where they could coexist really well. I mean, they're doing multiversal stuff rather than TMNT where they just pretend they're in the same universe. Well, they are in that continuity, but you know what I mean. But it feels like something that fits, and it feels like when they do stuff like this, it creates this synergy where you could totally buy this being part of a shared universe and the mythology's kind of lining up. And the designs look really cool because you have this kind of more monstrous angle for all of them that incorporates aspects that sort of echo their suits, but they're also quite different, and you keep the kind of visor. It's kind of this really nice balance that look really cool. Honestly, it made me kind of want them to do like a kaiju theme, which seems kind of funny because it's all kind of interrelated, but you know what I mean. Like it would be really cool to do a Sentai or PR series where they specifically would maybe base the 5-6 Rangers off of famous kaiju, or maybe make them their own. Like imagine how cool it would be. And then I imagine like the Zords would effectively just them have a partner kaiju animal, and then they would transform into a mecha version a la like Lost Galaxy, and then they could all form into all one big bot. That would be really cool. Like imagine if you had like the normal Megazord scale was just them and their 5 individual kaiju robots, and then when they have like super duper big enemies, they would form like the huge 5 formation. I think that could be really cool to do one more so inspired by that idea and aesthetic. But these are some of my favorite Ranger designs. I really like them a lot. And like I said, I love the idea of integrating the stuff more. I mean, obviously in the first issue, we also had Psycho Ranger Ghidorah. And then like in the back, you have Godzilla basically wearing the Dragon Zord like pajamas or like a hoodie, which is just really funny and almost kind of adorable. But I'm excited for this because I think it's actually been a really fun crossover. This is definitely yet another time where I wish we still had the Lightning collection going because I would love figures for this. It would be a really cool synergy too. I was thinking before I recorded this, like it would be cool if they did like an event where they're like, oh, this issue's coming out and you can buy the figures now or pre-order the figures now, but even Marvel and DC doesn't do that often. I think actually the McFarlane toys do a pretty good job of having synergy with like if a new movie comes out, but DC rarely, or Marvel rarely has like a good synergy. I think they got delayed by COVID, but I haven't seen them been like, oh hey look, here's the new Ultimate Spider-Man right when it comes out. I guess they do have that with Star Wars a little bit, but it's always like, hey, isn't this exciting? You can pre-order this for 6 months from now by the time you've forgotten you're excited by it. But anyway, this is really cool. I really like these designs a lot. I hope we get some more hybrid designs like this in the future if we do more crossovers with Godzilla or other properties. But what do you think of these? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.